rest in peace to the great brother Malcolm-Jamal Warner. We saw he lost his life in a family vacation. I believe it was in Costa Rica. He got pulled out by riptides. And I did see a video where they show the beach that he lost his life at. And there's a lot of warning signs all around. A lot of warning signs all around telling people to really be careful.
Officials say a dangerous rip current swept away Malcolm-Jamal Warner. The Cosby Show star drowning in secluded paradise on Sunday.
What makes that beach so treacherous?
You know, it's similar to other beaches where there are strong rip currents that are deceiving.
Mike Geist helps run a volunteer lifeguard organization here. He says while no lifeguards were on duty that day, Geist's friend, who happens to be a trained lifeguard, was there to surf and discovered Warner unresponsive in the water.
You know, the first thing that they do is they bring him to the surface and give the emergency respirations.
Right there?
Right there. In the water on the surfboard. And when he didn't respond to that, my friend rapidly took him into the beach and they immediately began CPR.
These are the first things we saw when we pulled up to the beach. Signs in Spanish and English warning people about potentially hazardous conditions. This sign even giving a roadmap for how to escape a rip current.
Costa Rica's Red Cross says they were able to rescue another man alive who was taken to a clinic in critical condition. Meanwhile, tonight, the outpouring continuing to grow.
Blue suede shoes, hit it.
One for the money, two for the show.
Raven Simone, who played Warner's niece on The Cosby Show, posting this emotional tribute.
He was the big brother. He was one of the most multifaceted, talented men. So gentle.
In a 2013 interview, Warner said his proudest achievement wasn't the hit sitcom, but building a life beyond The Cosby Show.
If I die tomorrow, I know I would go with a smile on my face.
And with that, Jesse joins us now live from Costa Rica. Jesse, officials say Warner's autopsy is now complete.
It was completed this morning, according to authorities, Tom, and they say that it confirmed that Warner's drowning death was, in fact, an accident. Tom?
Jesse Kirsch for us tonight. Jesse, thank you. We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on...
Down in Miami, I did get caught in a riptide one time, and the person I was swimming with, aka OJ Pink, she's like, hold on, I'm getting tired, because she's trying to swim across. I keep trying to tell her, you cannot swim directly across. The shit kept pulling us out further and further. You have to swim either left or right and get out, because we're in the center of the current. You have to go left or right and then try to get ourselves in. If we just keep swimming against it, she just kept getting herself tired and kept giving up, to the point that I had to go out there, grab her. Lifeguards came, because they saw how far it ended up pulling us out. Lifeguards came running out and everything. And right when they jumped in the water, I'm like, I ain't letting no other man save my joint. Bro, I threw her on my back, swam a little bit to the right, swam a little bit to the right, and then went straight in. But when you're panicking at the situation, a lot of people don't completely think, and they just keep trying to swim against it, and try to get in shore, and you tire yourself out, and that's when you go under. By the time they get to you, a lot of people have passed away. Like we saw our great brother here. Killed me even more. They said he was with his daughter and his wife. I was like, oh my God. I believe his daughter was out in the water with him too, but she was rescued. That's just disgusting. Oh my God. I don't even like thinking about that and the trauma that she would have to live with for the rest of her life. Shout out to this brother. He's brought me so many great memories from my childhood till today. But Eddie Griffin shares his thoughts. And he don't think that he passed away the way that they're saying that he did in the beach swimming. He don't believe it. I even saw a picture of him looking strong and healthy at the airport. I'm like, yo, was he lit? Like, there's just so many questions that come to mind when I think about this. But Eddie Griffin saying it's a bit suspicious. He's very tied to Bill Cosby, and the fact that he lost his life, Eddie Griffin's just not buying it. Sub to the channel, guys. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Do you think there's more to his death? Or do you think it's as simple as they told us, that he just got pulled out by a rip current and just couldn't come back and drowned in the beach? Let me know your thoughts down below. Let's see what Eddie Griffin has to share about this situation. So a lot of people being questioned about this, and a lot of the cast members from The Cosby Show, even Raven Simone, as Raven Simone said, it was very hard for her to deal with it. And the guy from TMZ is like, so how's everybody else? All the other cast members like, bro, relax. They just lost a friend, someone that they worked with, and she was the little sister on the cast. So it's like, chill out, brother, chill out.
Holding up.
Phoenix on carousel 22.
Like me, a lot of people in my generation, we grew up with you guys. We feel like when we get news like that of somebody like Malcolm passing, you know, we've got a group chat with all of our friends. It's like he was like our brother, right? You were like our little sister. You know what I mean? How? I mean, have you spoken to your former castmates? Like, how are you guys holding up?
I've had a lot of deaths in my life for the past 4 years. This is a lot right now.
It's a lot, huh? Bye, Raven. Thank you.
I was thinking, he's really Bill Cosby's son. But both his sons are dead. Cosby did something dirty. His real son dead, nigga, and his TV son dead. That's a connection, nigga. I don't believe that man drowned. I don't. But it ain't gonna fix shit. But nigga, it's too suspicious. They had too many different stories. Him and his daughter was out there swimming early in the morning. How come the mama wasn't there? That's number one. Number two, just so happens to be a doctor on the beach. And then his daughter was not in the water. She was on the beach watching her father swim. Somebody make it make sense to me. Now, nigga, I'm trying to figure out what they want to kill him for. He's the nicest motherfucker on earth.
Before we get more into the Eddie Griffin video, I did want to just show this here as, you know, a little tribute to him. When he was speaking to Melissa Ford, she asked him a question, how would he like to be remembered when he's not here one day? So I did want to show this. But Eddie Griffin said a lot of things that just raised an alarm in my head.
Joel, and I.
You never know.
You never know. So speaking of legacy, what do you hope that your legacy is? Question, huh?
Yeah, especially
Kids help with the legacy question, right?
Yeah. I mean, because I'm 54, I think about that a lot. So it's interesting. I remember my mother said to me one time that Mr. Cosby gave you immortality. So I know on one lane there's legacy there, but also because my life, you know, those former years were always about life beyond Cosby, right? So I feel like, okay, there's that legacy there, but then because I've had this full life, there is part of me that I will be able to leave this earth knowing and people knowing that I, you know, and I talked to my dad yesterday, and what he said to me often, people love you and people are always talking about, you know, your career and your success and all of that. He said, but what really makes me the most proud is that you are a good person, you know, and I heard it from my dad.
That's wonderful.
My dad's a good person. That's a whole nother thing. Yeah. It is possible to walk through this world, and with all of the darkness in the world, it is possible to maintain your soul and be a good person.
It is.
Nah, that almost brought a tear to my eye. I thought y'all were gonna see me cry on camera. No, I ain't letting them fall down that quick. I sucked them shits back up with my eyeball. But one thing, all jokes aside, was we heard Eddie Griffin saying he was the nicest person on earth, and he actually carried himself. He valued being a good person. And that's so dope to see, because we always hear so many stories about Hollywood and all the darkness and all the evil, and it's like, oh my God, if you're famous, if you're a celebrity, you're automatically going to hell. And he's showing us right here it's possible to still be a good person and succeed in Hollywood. And that's amazing sometimes to hear, because sometimes we're doing all these YouTube videos, I'm like, what's the end route? What's the end route? One of these videos go viral, now I gotta either choose to sell my soul or go back to my 9 to 5. Like, how did that shit work? It's terrifying to hear. And you're like, damn, I'm a good person. I've never thought about evil, of doing nothing bad to people. Why me doing my passion or what I love, or me listening to Drake's music? Why is that gonna give me eternity in hell? Why? But we see that there's people that do avoid that. They get into Hollywood, they're very successful, and they still carry themselves with being a great person. And it's funny he said that he values that. My mom always tells me that. My mom's like, yo, you have a lot of successes in life, you graduated college, you've done a lot of things in life that should make me proud of you. But the number one thing, the greatest thing that I always value about you is that you're a good person. And that, hearing that from your mom, hearing that from your dad, and you think about all the troubles and all the shit you gave them as a kid, and for them to know that you were just mentally crazy going through hormones, don't hold it against me. And I value myself on being a good person and not doing people dirty. That's dope to see. But now back to Eddie Griffin's clip. Eddie Griffin said something that really made it come to mind. That's why I kept telling you, I'm like, wait, I heard his daughter was out there with him, then I heard his daughter was swimming. Eddie's saying the same thing. He's hearing a whole bunch of stories. His daughter was out there swimming with her. She got saved and got brought in. Why wasn't his wife there? Where was she? Taking a nap? It just makes it's weird. A doctor being right on shore. It's just so many things to this case that just doesn't sit with us the right way. Bill Cosby's son in real life. That's the part that I was like, wow, really drew a eureka moment. His son in real life passed away, and now his TV son from the Cosby Show also passed away.
7. A heart-wrenching incident took place on the busy Interstate 405 in California. During this unfortunate event, Ennis Cosby, the son of the famous comedian Bill Cosby, found himself at the wrong location at the most inopportune time. When he stopped to mend a flat tire, a young man of Ukrainian origin, Mikhail Markasev, approached him with criminal intent. The situation tragically escalated, resulting in the untimely demise of Ennis Cosby. This sudden loss deeply saddened people worldwide, as Ennis served as the muse for the character Theo Huxtable on the much-loved The Cosby Show. In the subsequent year, Markasev received a life sentence without the possibility of parole, is a grim testament to the volatility of life and the consequences of unnecessary violence. Today we take a moment to remember Ennis Cosby.
That's nuts. That's insane, bro. Bro, that's crazy. Am I alone? Am I tripping? Is it the Jungle Boys I just hit? But this shit is crazy. Let me know your thoughts down below, though. Do you guys believe it? Do you believe it's that simple? He was just swimming and just happened to drown? Or do you have the same questions as Eddie Griffin? Before we get out of here, I want to play this Eddie Griffin one more time. This is the first time I ever heard this. And it's like, all of us have a lot of questions of what actually happened that day.
I'm thinking, he's really Bill Cosby's son. But both his sons are dead. Cosby did something dirty. His real son dead, nigga, and his TV son dead. That's the connection, nigga. I don't believe that man drowned. I don't. But it ain't gonna fix shit. But nigga, it's too suspicious. They had too many different stories. Him and his daughter was out there swimming early in the morning. How come the mama wasn't there? That's number one. Number two, just so happens to be a doctor on the beach. And then his daughter was not in the water. She was on the beach watching her father swim. Somebody make it make sense to me.
What little girl do you guys know is gonna sit on the outside of the beach and watch her dad swim? That to me is, again, just doesn't make no sense. Sub up to the channel, guys. We're on that road to 20,000 subscribers. Please share your thoughts down below on how you feel about this whole situation. But do you think he drowned or do you think there's more to it? Let me know your thoughts.